Hi guys, I'm just going to teach you how to play James Bond. Some of you might have heard there's a new film called Spectre coming out later this month, and I thought it's an appropriate time to do a little video for it. Those of you who've got Guitarists Way Book 2 will see that there's James Bond actually in there on page 9 at the top, and the riff that I've taught some beginners as well, but it goes B, B, C, C, C sharp, C sharp, C, C. So it's quite a short little riff, but it's quite effective. So it would go B, B, C, C, C sharp, C sharp, C, C. So for those of you just starting, if we just do it nice and slow, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just carry on going. You can also do it on the low notes. So if you know these low B, low C, and low C sharp, you can actually do it there as well. That sounds pretty good. If you don't know it, I guess you can do it anyway. But it's on the 5th string, 2nd fret. That's where your B note is. It goes B, B, C, C, C sharp, C sharp, C, C. I hope that sun's not too bright. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And can you hear I'm playing over the top of the other one? It sounds quite nice together. Cool. Okay, so the other version you could do if you want to is rather than playing B, B, C, C, C sharp, C sharp like that, you could just play long ones. You could go B, C, C sharp, C. And what's good about that is you can add an E between it, so you can go which sounds pretty good as well. See what that sounds like in low notes. Okay, so you can play either of those versions and they'll work throughout the whole of the James Bond and the whole of this video. You can play any of those, that would be absolutely fine. For those of you doing the grade 1, actually the new Trinity grade 1 syllabus has James Bond in it, and it has some other melodies as well. The first one is kind of the main riff that goes. So that's, if I slow it down, E, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, 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 G, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. And you could do it on the high string as well. In the book it's just on the low string, the wide, fat E string, but you could do it on the thin E string if you wanted to. But let's try it again and see what it sounds like with the backing. So that's the backing track. Okay, and there is another little melody as well in the grade book, which you're welcome to try if you like, to make it a little bit more complicated. So this is on the top string, which goes like this. Okay, so if I just slow that down, it goes E, 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 F sharp, E, F sharp, G, 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 F sharp, E, F sharp, E, 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 F sharp, E, F sharp, G, 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 F sharp, E, F sharp. Okay, that was twice. So it's a little riff, but see if you can pick it up. Da 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 da. I don't know if you can see that. So let's see what that sounds like with the backing track as well. So it would go. So I think that's a pretty nice, nice tune as well. And those of you who've got the grade book, there is an ending which goes. Something like that. So you've got the 7th fret basically. Da, da, bom, da, da, bom, da, 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 da. And then an F sharp with just the top 3 strings playing. So you can add any element of that you want. Okay, let's just see if I can kind of put a couple of those bits together. So maybe I could do the low bit and the high bit and then the ending. So let's see what that sounds like. That's okay. So you can actually play along with that with the simple version, or if you want a more complicated version, you can add some of the other elements. The other thing I want to do with this is just link it with a song called Song of the Mountains, which some of you really like, I know, and it's from the Guitarists Way book 1. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so it's near the back, so some of you might not have got onto it, but it's quite a nice one anyway. Okay, and it also has a couple of other bits on it. It has fingers and thumb, okay, and it has an E minor chord at the bottom in one of the accompaniments, all of which fit together over the James Bond. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool actually. So you can kind of play them and sort of merge them together. So first of all, let's just listen to our backing track, and I want to just add our chord into it, so that's down here, E minor. So if we just strum maybe. It's probably enough. And fingers and thumb goes. Go on top as well. So if we add that, and that sounds quite a nice backing track. But what I want to do is just show you how it links with Song of the Mountains. So, which some of you know. So to this you can either play your simple James Bond, or you can play your more complicated James Bond, or you can play Song of the Mountains, or you can play Fingers and Thumb, or you can play the E minor chord. So they will all work, and they should all sound okay. Right, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so have fun playing along to the different parts on that. Thanks.